we don't want to see already owned. If you see already owned, it's a bit of an L. Can we avoid already owned? We can't. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Michael, aka The Crusher, and today we've got episode number 305 of the Road to Ronaldinho. Well, I thought I'd recorded it, went and started it, and I had no sound. So, basically, here's me setting up, but yeah, there's literally no sound. So I will talk through what I've gone through, if that makes sense. So obviously we've got Summer Swaps tokens out now. Cruyff and Ben Yedder are the two players we'll talk about, because yeah, I'm on webcam, so like here I am talking about all the stuff, but yeah, unfortunately you can't hear what I'm saying because yeah, for some reason my mic disconnected. I could hear myself, but it wasn't picking up with OBS. But yeah, we've got Summer Swaps tokens. Got the first one now for opening FIFA. The others you can do through objective squad battles. Hopefully more squad battles this time. I think there was 8 out of 50 squad battles last time. I checked for Ben Yedder at this point to see if he was in the game. He wasn't, but Ben Yedder, plus all the fodder packs, which is the 82 times 25, the 83 times 25, the 84 times 25, the 85 times 20, and the 85 times 16, I believe it is. Plus the 98 Ben Yedder, which hopefully is 5-star, equals 50 tokens. So that's the route I'm going down, or you could, if you don't want to do them all, just do the fodder packs, because it'd be, 12th of August. I mean, you're probably, 6 weeks away from FIFA 23 then. So let's wind this on fast. What we're doing here, we'll talk about objectives. So Cornet's come out, but it's quite similar to that Renan Lodi card. But again, you can do him on Jallo at the same time. We haven't done Jallo yet. Dynamic duo is as expected. Tammy Abraham and Veritu, but two very nice stats. And obviously, when you're looking at Mount, James, those two, and Kuna and Lodi, pretty decent free cards. Then the Serie A Cup is out again. You know, the Brazil and the Premier League one. However, as I show you now, when you go into that friendly mode, you're no longer restricted to 5 games a day. You can do all at once, which is pretty good. Hopefully EA have listened to us, where you don't have a restriction. But at the moment, as you can see on screen, it's max 3 clubs, 1 lone player, and 11 Serie A players in your starting squad. But there's no maximum games you can play per day. We've got Nicola Barella's premium footies SBC. Obviously, he's won the vote. 5-5, high, 90 plus in every single stat. Very much reminds me of Acuna from last year, the Path to Glory, but that, as you can see, green across the board apart from heading accuracy. He is going to come into my team, and I can show you how I'm going to do it shortly in a minute. I think I do it on the video, but it's an 85 and 86 squad, so fairly cheap for what it is, and yeah, he should be like the best player in the game. Then we're going for the new content here, which is 85 times 10 refreshed, 86 plus play refreshed, and we've got a new SBC in the 90 plus footies times 7. It's 3 squads, 85, 88, and an 89 squad. My mate's done it, he got scammed, but yeah, if you've done it, let us know what you think of it down below. And I think that was it in terms of new content. I spoke here about forgetting to do player picks. I thought they went out on Saturday, but they didn't. They went out today. So then we get into the squad, and here I'm going to be showing how Barella's going to fit in. So again, forgive me for the episode because I've messed up the audio, but that is how he's going to fit in. Comparing him to De Bruyne, De Bruyne is better in shooting and passing by +1 and +2. But if you compare the rest, especially like defending category, Barella's the much better card, which is why I'm going to bring Barella in, because it's the same rating. But I think he'll be a much better card. Obviously, I love De Bruyne. I brought in Rafinha, and we quickly brought De Bruyne back in. But we're going to try this, and obviously we've still got the 3 players off, Kemin, Mbappe, Bale and Ronaldinho, but nothing will change there. But it's obviously the green triangle on the left, green triangle on the right, which is pretty decent. Then we're taking out Mount there, and then talking about potentially like getting Ben Yedder there instead of Kimpembe. Potentially getting rid of Ronaldinho in a few weeks as well. Then we're on to the Shapeshifter pick, so I can react sort of, because I already know what I've got, but also we always load up Ronaldinho. We make sure that the pick's there, so it's 1 of 4, 94 plus Shapeshifters. We don't want to see already owned. If you see already owned, it's a bit of an L. Can we avoid already owned? We can't, but one of them is a hero, and it's Cordoba. So that's a little bit of a W, don't get me wrong. Very, very nice card to have. And the second one, which I'll reveal in a minute, the other two, obviously, you want to see in the pink outline, but it's Reina, so it's a 94, pretty decent, not too bad. And then we look at the other ones. This is the first one coming up now. He's got pretty decent stats, 83 physical, 93 dribbling, 90 passing, 95 shooting, 99 pace. At this point, I was like, Who is that? Like, you can probably see in reaction. That's not me. I've messed it up, Anna. I pressed the wrong one. But let's fast forward back again. This has been a mess of an episode. Where is it? Yes, we get to stats, and then you can see here. I'm like, who is that? I'm like, a G at the end? Who's that? Turns out it's Aubameyang. So a pretty decent card, and one you can't be too unhappy with. And then you get onto the third and final one. Again, decent stats, more of an attacker this time again. And I believe, because I think here I'm looking at the badge and I'm like, who is that? And it's Silas. So a card that I've had before, he's been put into an SBC maybe 2 or 3 times now. So it's not the greatest. Obviously, you want to see more cards. But then when we go back, you can see other options there. I was going to take Aubameyang, but being 4-5, I'd rather him 5-5. Who's 5-5, I'd take him. But we go for Cordoba in the end, because although it is a dupe, we can then put him into an SBC. Put him into 85 times 10, and obviously we're going to swap out here. So my version that I've used for 139 games, I think it was, 139 games, we can save. And then here I'm just talking about the 85 times 10, which is where we are now. There we go, and then get rid of this one, and then here we are. We're back to normal. You can see me. So yeah, it's a bit of a shorter episode because I messed up the audio, but Cordoba's pretty decent, and we could do this 85 times 10 for tomorrow's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed this shambles of an episode. I still can't believe I forgot to include the audio. I don't know what happened with OBS, but it somehow didn't record, despite me being able to hear myself. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Let us know if you've done any of the new content, the 90 plus footies, what you think of Barella, Summer Swaps tokens too, and if you've done the 85 and times 10 or the 86 play pick. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.